Ben, late winner there, bit of a crazy game. Just your thoughts on that result tonight at home?
Well, it's a great 3 points. I mean, it really was a great night in the end, and I think the fans enjoyed coming out tonight. I think it was an entertaining game, a lot of goals, a lot of drama, and again, anytime we can send them home happy and I think excited about this team that we have and what we're building here is a positive. I'm extremely proud of the group, mostly because of, once again, for the second game in a row, we took a bad call, right? It's a bad call again. And the refs continue to, when these calls can go either way, they continue to make the call, again, in the last 2 days, that changes the game. And I think that's something the league has to continue to think about and work on. And it's not an easy job, but to me, again, it was the wrong call. So, but our players, I thought the coaching staff did a very good job making some adjustments. I thought Hector came in the second half and did a very good job of calming that game down. The first half was back and forth. It played right into their hands. It's not what we wanted to look like in the first half. I thought we were a little bit undisciplined. But whether it just became a transition game, and it's not where you want to live against them. And the second half was instantly Hector changed the game, and the guys I thought followed him, and a great result.
Thanks for that. We'll start with the front.
Hey Ben, congrats on the win. Just want to talk about this resilience that this team has, or has shown us this early in the season versus Chicago. Tonight, not just going against the Revs, but injuries and just turning the table on a game. Last year we sat in this room talking about we didn't make the plays, but this year your DPs have brought this swagger or just this mental toughness to the squad.
This is what we did for 5 months, is in building this team. We've talked about this at length in the last month with you guys. This is what we're trying to build here. We want guys that can win and win now, have personality, have experience, have been through everything in this game that this crazy game offers, and they understand how to make plays. We're better in the box, and we're better in the final third. So that gives you a chance in this league. But we're using Augustine Resch in this game. He's the first one off the bench for center backs. Ibrahim just got here Wednesday. He's coming in for 10 minutes and giving us a big shift. I got Linger playing wing back and putting his head in harm's way to save a goal there with a minute and a half left. So everybody's doing their part, and that's what we're going to need. A win like this goes a long way.
Elaborate a little bit more on that halftime adjustment, because I think that set the tone to start the second half. Ponce coming back from injury, your thoughts on his first 45 minutes, and then just how Hector kind of changed the pace. The attack looked more crisp, more fast.
Yeah. Ezekiel came out at 45 for that was scripted.
Right.
That wasn't about his performance.
Right.
And then the question was going to be whether we go with Hector or Linger, a little bit more of a like for like. But we needed to get a hold of the ball. The transition game was not is not where we wanted to live against them. But for some reason, again, a little bit of undiscipline. It was way too direct. And it just the game was on their terms in the first half, and Hector is not going to allow that to happen. It's not who he is, and he's the right guy to settle the game down. But there's a lot of guys out there that I thought had good performances in the second half. I thought Guillermo's second half was much better than his first half, and we'll talk about him having full 90 minutes though of that type of focus and concentration, and we need him. He's a DP, so we got to still look at the first half and understand that that's not how we want to play. It's not sustainable. So learned a little bit about ourselves again.
And the last one is, do you have an update on Lucas Halter?
Not good. Some groin pull, and we'll just see the severity here in the next day or two.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, Ben. Congratulations.
Thanks.
It was a hard-fought victory, coming from behind despite the atrocious officiating. Can you talk a little bit about the officiating?
You gonna give me fine? You got any money?
After 19
I'll split it with you. How about that? If I get fined.
Don't agree to that.
We'll start a GoFundMe. We'll start a
Will you GoFundMe?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm a little bit at a loss for words at this point. It's exhausting. It's exhausting to, again, the amount of work, all these coaches do, and all through the week. Every coach in this league, and it's just, I just wish they wouldn't change the game as much. If they can get out of calling it, if they can not give the red and they can give a yellow, I just wish they'd do that more. There's too much gray. There's too many orange cards that are going to red. There's too many maybe PKs going to PKs. I don't buy it. I just don't think we need to live there. And I know there's pressure from a lot of there's pressure above the referee sometimes to make these calls, and there's points of emphasis that they want to implement at the beginning of the year. I get that part. But usually it gets back. They put this in, and then by 2 months in, they know they kind of overreached, and then they come back to normal. It's just, that's not a PK to me. It's not. It happens all the time. You could call that every time in the box. You keep calling them every game. You could call 5 PKs if you want. There's going to be grabbing, there's going to be holding in the box on both sides. Felipe has the same one. They grab him, and then instead of calling the PK, he goes, be smart to their opponent. Like, he could call that one. You can call it all the time. So that's a little bit of my frustration. But again, fortunately tonight our team had the resiliency and I think the composure and spirit and personality to be better than their coach and figure out a way to kind of calm down and win that game.
Just like you said, the second half, you said your team play better, Gremlin play better, other players play better. Now, do you think that momentum that came in the second half, do you see it as a catalyst that will lead this team going forward?
It's a big win. It's a big win, but we have to be a soccer team. We have to play soccer. In the first half, we just didn't buy into or believe that we could connect passes and play the way we wanted to play, and that led again to a very open game, a transitional game that was again not how we're going to design this to win, especially at home. And I think second half. You saw the game change a little bit. It was more about connecting passes and swinging them side to side and not going so vertical. I think we ended up pushing them back. They had the lead as well, though, so they stepped off the gas and brought their line a little bit lower. So that helped us.
All right.
So David?
Coach, congratulations on the win. I hope you don't be fine, so you're able to eat your favorite food, sushi. I want to emphasize Felipe Andrade's performance. He comes back and he gets rewarded by a goal and helps out on the defense.
Felipe hasn't been back that long. It's been a couple of weeks, and he went down to D2 the last 2 games and played those, as you know, and you were probably there. And we utilized that team in a great way. And he was able to get 45 and 60 minutes, and that really helped us. That bye week helped Felipe to get a little extra minutes, and I thought his rhythm was, I thought he played really well. The goal is something, him shooting from outside the box. I was more like, oh, don't shoot this, Felipe. No. And then it goes in. So that's not usually, we're not asking him a lot from outside the box to score, but he's a winner. His competitive spirit is awesome. He's such a great defender, and I thought on the ball he was actually pretty good too. So he had a really good game. He came in clutch for us today.
Thank you. Yep, there. No more applause.
Once again, congratulations, Coach. My name is Mimi Money, Miosha Money. I am with VEDA
Communications Bureau of News. My question is, Portland put up a strong fight tonight, especially the second half. What was the biggest challenge they presented for your team? What do you think it is?
Well, they've got some great athletes. They've got some, and their transition speed and just in general the way they hit you with space is pretty impressive. And again, we just played into it. We allowed the game to look that way, and it was just again too many transitions back and forth. It took a lot of our legs out of us, and I thought the second half we did a better job of it.
Go to the middle there.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
Good performance, near dominance performance, I must say. But I do believe it's a game we could have kicked off in the first half. Are you concerned that the team was creating a lot of chances, but we're not converting these chances? It was a game that should have ended before.
Yeah, we scored 3 goals, which is for us pretty good. But I do think we had we talk about the back and forth nature of the first half. There's still looks there. We still had really good looks and opportunities to score some of those with a better final product, better final ball, or we had a couple good looks on target. So I don't know. Again, I just didn't think it was. I just didn't think we played the first half in the way we designed this to look like, and I thought the second half was much better. So yeah, but killing off chances. Yeah, we should score when we get our chances.
Definitely, that's a good response to the last game. Going to the next game, what would you consider the things you need to keep working on? The season is still fresh. You're probably still trying out a couple of things. What are the things you're looking out to improve upon going to the next couple of games?
Yeah, I think we can just be more disciplined. I thought we were undisciplined in the first half. So when we designed something to press collectively or drop collectively, we were on different pages in the first half. So whatever we do, whatever the game plan is, we have to do it together and more collective than we did at times if we're going to continue to have some success. And it gets. We get to go on the road, which we're actually very excited about. We've been in Houston forever. We actually need a road trip, and so we're looking forward to getting down to Dallas. They're in good form. They're actually a good team, and that's always a fun matchup. In state, and we'll have to be at our best, and we'll have to be much more disciplined than that first half.
Hi, Coach. Congratulations again on the win. Can you talk to us a little bit about the resilience of both your Brazilian players, Felipe Andrade and Guilherme, when they scored the goal?
Guilherme is, you can see what a talent he is, right? I mean, he's electric, he's exciting. When he gets the ball, it's a lot of fun to watch him navigate the game. And we just got to figure out, where he needs to be, and kind of what role he is with this team. But he's special, and we're gonna, in a lot of ways, we're gonna go as he goes. And again, I talked about his first half versus second half. Second half was a lot better, and some of that's inside soccer, some of that's some of the defensive shape and how he went about the game. And Felipe, I talked about Felipe already. He's a battler. He's a great defender, and it's nice to have him back. He's also got real speed, and our back line could use that at times, and he puts out fires. But I thought he had actually a really good game.
Anything else? One up front.
Hey Ben, great one today. I just want to ask about Jari Samaseko's performance, making his first start. What was thoughts on him?
Who?
Samaseko?
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned Jaji. I thought he was great. I thought he had a great game. And yeah, that's his first start for us at the club. And he last year it took him a little bit to get up to speed, and he wasn't playing much. And he really is a guy that needed a preseason. And each game he got better and got more fit. So this wasn't an easy task today. But I thought he broke up a lot of plays, he connected a lot of passes, put out fires, and especially in the first half, I thought he's an example of doing too much because of the way we played in the first half. It's exhausting. He's up, he's over, he's down. It's a lot for a holding midfielder to do all that work. It's probably why he had to come out cramping it, whenever he did. So, but a big step for him with this club.
Anything else?
Good.
All right.
All right.
Wrap it up there.
Thanks.
Bogus should be up next.